Well, hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. Let's get to it. I do hope you are doing well. So then we're going to be unlocking spatial energy regulation. This is gonna allow us to get the main portal, satellite portal, singularity cell that we also need for MAM research, and the ballistic warp drive in order to complete that space elevator, but I think that's still gonna be a while away. Today we're going to focus on getting neural quantum processors as well as superposition oscillator, power shards, excited photonic matter, and then battery transport for our drones. And then I really want to focus on trying to get this one done as well. It's going to be, what was this now? Our peak efficiency. It's going to give us a belt with a speed of up to 1200 per minute. Fisconium, and then also fisconium fuel rod, which I think might be really needed. If we take a look at our power here, we're running stable at 49,900 megawatt. Our consumption is just about above halfway there, and then our max consumption I think is gonna peak today. So it's going to get quite interesting. Let me just come and get the hard drives, because there's another couple of unlocks that I also really want to do real quick. So then it's going to be compacted coal, and then we're gonna have to make a little bit of this in order to just real quick get the rest of the unlocks here. I think that's been made in an assembler. Let's take a look here. Just connect this to power somewhere. Where the heck do I have a power line? Let me just use it over there. Right, if we go down, we got compacted coal. This is going to take up sulfur as well as some coal here. Let's see if we can quickly get this done. About 100 should do. Just get that in there. Just add a power shard in order to just real quick push it to get a lot more out of this. I think it was about 15 that we do need. So let me grab the fuel so long. Definitely think I have enough in order to do this. Just need 50. So the rest can definitely be uploaded back in there again. And there we go. Got everything we needed. That should be much better. Getting turbo fuel unlocked. And then let's see. Maybe this will be a viable option in order to use for drones as well. So then we got rocket fuel. I think this is what we need in order for the drones to run. And then we got ionized fuel. Interesting. A couple of things to still unlock, but nonetheless. Wait a minute. We got one more hard drive. May as well just scan it. And then let's head over there to the production. I also do have to say that this dark matter production is going to be quite interesting. So then if we take a look here, I've already got 3,400 of our dark matter crystals stored on up. Everything should be running. I see this is just running out a little bit. I don't know why it's at 97%. But nonetheless, we're getting 37.5 of our dark matter crystals. So that's going to allow us to get superposition oscillator at 5 per minute. Neural quantum processors at 3 per minute. Power shards at 3.5 a minute, which is also going to be really needed. I'll go and take a look if I can get some Summers loops over there in the world somewhere, and that will allow me to just go ahead and upgrade the production for this quite a bit then. Right, so we need 3 of these quantum encoders. Let's take a look at all of the recipes. So it's going to be superposition oscillator taking up 30 dark matter crystal oscillator at 5 per minute. I've already got the drone set up for that. Alclad aluminum sheet is something that we're gonna have to bring over here from our aluminum production. Luckily we're not using that for anything. And then we got excited photonic matter at 125 a minute for this machine. Neural quantum processor is going to be 15 time crystal. We're producing a lot more than that. 3 supercomputers, and then 45 fixed trigons. And then also 75 photonic matter. And the last one is going to be our power shards. That's going to be 10 time crystals. We're going to have to underclock this though. So if we get this at, I think it's 3.8, no 3.7. That should be fine. It's going to take up 7.4 from the 7.5 that we're producing from the dark matter crystal. And that's going to give us quartz crystal at 44 per minute, and then also 44.4 photonic matter. So I think that needs to come down from 260, but it shouldn't be too bad. And we're going to be getting quite a bit of the dark matter residue. So I'm definitely going to have to take a look if I can do something with it, because I've got no idea what I'm going to use it for. This entire production is basically just a temporary section that is going to allow me to get all of the materials that I need in order to do all of the unlocks, and that is the most important thing. So I'm trying to decide now, maybe add another foundation over this side, because I do want to store up the photonic dark matter, or the dark matter residue, not the photonic dark matter. Holy bugger. Okay, so much to keep in mind with this production. Hopefully that's evenly spaced. I think so, it should be okay. I will come and empty out those containers as needed, or the fluid buffers. And then let's see if we can add a couple of storage boxes right here. That's going to be a lot easier to access. Might have to add dimensional depots right on top here as well. I think I should have enough. Let's try and do this real quick then. Over this side is where we'll add the converters in order to get that photonic matter made. Just want to get everything connected the way it should be. Yeah, so that's going to allow me to access it from the bottom, and then also the dimensional depot will be filling up from that side. So then let's take a look at these converters. We're going to be needing 2 of them. Interesting. I'm going to have to bring this out a little further. Well, I think over here should be fine. And we can add the converter. There's nothing that needs to be fed in from inside, so we can definitely just get it placed down right here at the back. And then let's come and select our excited photonic matter. It's going to be at 200 per minute, and then this one needs to be underclocked. I'm still going to put it at 60 a minute, just in order to make sure that everything is going to be running. So then we need to get rid of the low barrier there. Let's come and get a wall over this side to connect up the power. And then I'll come and close off the building as always after I'm done here. Right, so we do need to connect you to power. Same thing with you. And then somehow bring it along the wall here. I think that's a little bit low. Okay, that's fine. That's connected on up. So this is going to start producing our photonic matter. Now for our pipeline junctions, in order to split this up into the machines, and then also to leave enough gap here for all of the lifts that need to be added in here. It's going to be quite a bit of an interesting production to do. I think over there should be fine. Is the memory research done? Take a look at that hard drive. No, it's nearly done. Okay, so 2 more minutes in order to get that one. Let's get the pipeline. I think a Mark 1 should be fine. We're not going to be using up more than 300, so this is okay. Just bring you in there, connect you up. No, incorrect. Needs to go over this side, in there. And then we do need to bring it over this side. And that should be it for all of the excited photonic matter being loaded up. So I know I'm going to tick off my to-do list a little bit incorrect here. But that doesn't really matter. As long as we can just get all of the production done, this should be much better. Get the machines loaded on up. Okay. Now then, this is going to be the very, very interesting part. We do have to split up dark matter crystal. I think I'm going to do it over here, since we can go around the top side of the machine. I don't think it will cause an issue, but I do need to make sure that I lift it up exactly the same space here. So I think up by 1. I'm going to have to move those power lines on it. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. I can move the power lines. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. So then where do I want to bring our dark matter crystals in from? This is going to be the interesting part. I wonder if we should do it like this. Let's see if we can add it in from over this side. I'm going to have to move these barriers back a little bit, just in order to get the lift down without it clipping through. So let's get it over there. Then I think we can do it over this side. Come on, it's not going in there. Darn it. Right, so let's move it back even one further. I don't really need to come and access this container. We got the dimensional depot, and that's giving me 800 there, so that is more than enough for myself to keep. I think let's just add the lift over this side. I don't need anything higher than a Mark 1, but let's just keep with that. Bring it out this side, there. I'll have to move that a little bit. Okay, well, nonetheless, it's not going to be a massive problem. Needs to be done from over this side. Okay, good. Then you are going to need to go in like this. And by doing that, we can just go ahead and get those stackable conveyor sections placed down, just to make it look all neat and tidy. So then something like that should do. Just get another one down there. Okay, this is interesting. That's going up quite a bit then. I wonder. We added to 3. I'm gonna have to redo this entire section over here, isn't it? Yeah, it looks that way. Alright, so let me just get all of the lifts changed here, because I do think it's gonna be a better option just lifting it up a little bit more. So instead of just the 1 space, we can go up by 2. Just make sure I do it correctly. And then now if we add our splitters, it should be fine. Come on, where the heck did I place that one? It is correct. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to move these power lines. Quite interesting. So then let's get you up to that side and then into there. Yeah, that looks way better. Alright, good. So we got dark matter crystals loading into all of the machines. Unfortunately, it doesn't need to go in here. Oh, it's gonna be so interesting to get all of the belts split up here. So this one only needs time crystal, supercomputer, and fixed trigons. And this one does need the dark matter crystal. Okay, so those 2 machines are split up correctly. Now we do need to send over crystal oscillator, supercomputer, time crystal, fixed trigon, and then quartz crystal, dark matter, and time crystal. So these 2 machines take up the time crystals. Let's add 1 lift in between here, and then split them up evenly. Don't forget the splitter. And then we'll add some of the drones over here on the side, and then some at the front side. And then I definitely need to get the batteries unloaded for this. It's also going to be really, really important. Alright, so not the Explorer. I need the drone port. There we go. Much better. And this is going to need to expand out a little bit further. Why can I still not get the second one down? Okay, there we go. But these need to move up a tiny bit. So just get it as far as possible forward. Okay, there we go. So I think these drones are getting their batteries without any problem. So this is time crystal unload. Unload, not unload. And then let's take a look if we got the other one already loaded. What the hell did I do here? Didn't I get a drone over that side? Look at that. We've got 43 other drones. So then why can't I get my time crystals? That's interesting. I'm gonna have to go and take a look at that drone port. I think I accidentally didn't load it up. So we're going to need quartz crystal and then also fixed trigons. Okay, let's do this as the quartz crystal. Let me just get this correct. Quartz crystal. Unload. Let's say dark matter. I think this should be fine then. So then if we go quartz crystal loading and then this port. Hopefully that's going to be correct. I'm just quickly gonna go and take a look at the time crystal just to ensure that we got that drone port up and running as well. Almost thought I got an extra wall placed down there that I don't really need. So let me go and check this real quick and make sure that I've got the drone port. It should be, I think it's over that side there next to the hub, all the way back past our Caterium production. So then yeah, it seems like I actually misspelled that other one over there. Petroleum coke is still looking good. I think that train is not having any issues at all. I just want to real quick come and take a look here as well. I do need to add a couple of copper sheets in here as well, or the copper powder. Just in order to keep this production running for the space elevator. This has been a hell of a lot of work to do. Nuclear pasta is definitely not running at a very high production rate, which is quite a bit of a problem. It's going to take me a long time to get up to 1,000 there, so we still got a lot of work to do here. But nonetheless, for the moment, let's come and see if we can finish this up. It's going to get dark really soon as well, so I definitely want to start getting this done. Now we can't get rid of those plots over there. Oh, so sorry for that. Let's see. I might be able to add one drone port over this side though. Let's see if that's going to be clipping through, or is it going to be just underneath. Seems like it's clipping. Yeah, I don't want that, so I'm gonna get rid of this foundation over here, and then we'll run a couple of belts along the wall in order to get everything done. Okay, so we got excited photonic matter. Let's come and see if we can get the drone ports done now. So if I search for time crystal, now we got the loading and then we got the unload, and then this one is going to need its own drone. Okay, now I'm gonna need a couple of walls here. This is going to be very much needed in order to get the power lines done. Just get a third wall up here. I wonder if we can remove that little section. The machine is still gonna fit in there. Well, nonetheless, it's still gonna work. So we need time crystal for both of these, right? Yes, we do. So that's gonna mean we can bring it right around the corner here. Over there should be fine. And then let's get our single wall connection over this side. Let's get the lift on the inside then. Connect it straight up that side and then straight in from here. So that's going to be the unloading for the time crystals. I think we need to add fuel over this side. It's only going to be for that drone. The quartz crystal has got its own fuel from right over there, as well as the other production for the supercomputers that we do need to send in here as well. Still so much production to do. Okay, let's see if we can quickly push this. Right, so we got it connected up there and there. Where are we going to bring the power through from this side? I'm just going to connect it straight through like this for now. And then we'll go ahead and just clean up that power line network off camera. Just because I'm starting to run out of the time limit here. Okay, so that is powered. This is powered as well. Just come and grab a couple of batteries in order to get this guy started up here. That should be fine. Alright, go ahead little buddy. You're going to take up 7.9 batteries. It's 2.94 per minute. That's quite interesting. It's a lot per trip. And then I definitely have to find a way to bring batteries over this side. Bring it around for those drones. As well as these. Yeah, we got quite a bit of an interesting production setup here. I think I'm going to leave that for now. Let's come and make sure we do need quartz crystal. It is connected. I think this guy also needs his own drone. Yeah, I think so. Let me just grab another 200 batteries. Add it in here, and then let's see if we add another drone, if this guy's gonna start flying as well. I'll go and paint them off camera. So this guy's gonna take up 7.39 batteries a minute. Not too bad. I'm gonna add a splitter over this side. Just to add a container over here as well, just for a temporary measure until I do the transportation for the batteries. You need to make sure that it's going to be straight and then straight in there. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. Let's grab all of the batteries that I can and then add this into the container. So that should keep these drones running for a bit. And then now we do need to add another wall connection in order to bring in the quartz crystal. And I think let's do it over this side. It's only going to be for the one machine. So this is supercomputer, fixer, trigon, and time crystals that we need to add into that production. Okay, that's going to clip with that lift over there. So then how do I want to bring this out? I think over there should be fine, and then bring it directly in there. So this should now be everything that we do need for our power shard production. This one should be kicking on any moment. So then we're still left with neural quantum processor. Still need to add 2 drones over there for that production, and then crystal oscillators need to go there as well. So break this one down, add a splitter. And then let's see if we can get this done real quick. Yeah, that one is 5 crystal oscillators a minute. Let's bring it back as far as we can. And then what we can do is add a lift over this side. Just reverse the direction, bring it down there. Bring it up against the wall. And just around should be good. So then just over this side. They're gonna be straight. Yeah, it's supposed to be straight. Okay, good. So we got crystal oscillator split between 2 machines. Oh, it's gonna be so interesting to do this middle one. And then we do need to bring over aluminum alclad sheets from over there somewhere. I think I'm going to do that along the wall. We don't need to set up an entire transportation network to get this guy done. We'll just add one of those conveyors right over there and then come and get the conveyor pole section in place here. It should be over there, I think. No, it should go over one more. Yeah, that one should be fine then. No, it's still not fine. Interesting. It looked like it was going to be directly in line. Why does it keep selecting the foundation there? Okay, let's get this locked in place and just make sure that I get it directly in line. It's not going to be in line. That's quite interesting. Okay, I'll get that one sorted out a little bit later. I'm just going to connect up the alclad sheet just to save a bit of time here, and then we just have to get our one machine up and running for the neural quantum processor. Alrighty then, finally we have superposition oscillators being crafted. Oh man alive, this has taken quite a bit of prep work. So we got crystal oscillators and aluminum alclad sheets loading. Dark matter residue is filling up into those fluid buffers. Our power shards are definitely running as well, which is absolutely phenomenal. I think we should be getting quite a bit of them now. Where are they? Let me just search them. I think that's going to be a lot quicker. So we got 21 at the moment. Hopefully that's going to fill up quite soon, because we do need to get the rest of that MAM production unlocked as well to get the singularity cells. Right, so the only other thing that we do need to unload now is going to be supercomputer. That is being unloaded from over this side. I've got the drone port there, just feeding into the machine directly over this side. And the only other thing that we need is going to be fixed trigon. So I've got to lift over this side. I think I'm going to bring it around along the wall here. Then let's bring it over towards this side. I think if I connect it up here, it should be okay. I've got a belt going down and then wrapping around this side. I just need to bring out some extra foundations. Yeah, I think let me rather bring out the extra foundations over this side, just to unload all of the material. And then I'll definitely come around and redo the battery belt over there. It shouldn't be much of a problem for the moment. I just really want to get this production up and running. It's going to be the most important thing to do this. So as soon as I can get everything loaded into the machine and get the production running, we should be good to go. I'm not going to be doing the transportation for the batteries for the moment, because I see that the battery production that we started somewhere over this side in the map. Where is it? Got bauxite, drone fuel loading. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just rename this then. So it shouldn't be battery loading. It should be drone fuel loading. I think 1. And then this port unload. And then don't select another port there. Yeah, I think this should be fine. If that drone is going to bring some batteries over this side, I should be able to go ahead and split everything up in between the machines and get everything running the way it should be. So we're still waiting on the trigons to come out here. Just loading really slow, so I'm going to speed up the belt here. Hopefully that might help out a little bit, just to get all of the production kick-started. And then let's take a look. I can definitely come and bring that belt down a little bit. It doesn't need to be that high, but I just want to get all of the production up and running. Oh, this is going to be so good. So then we got 2 converters doing all of our excited photonic matter, and then 3 of these wonderful quantum encoders in order to get absolutely everything produced here. So that's going to allow me to get everything that I need to unlock the next tier in the hub, as well as start getting some more of the space elevator production up and running. Nonetheless, I still have to go and close off the entire building. I'll get that done on my own time, fix up some of the belt mess here, and then in the next episode we can just go over some of the changes and take a look at how much we can store up here. I do hope you enjoyed, and that I see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Alpha Blessed Gamer out.